Hello and welcome back once again to Portal 2. My name is Zayd, and today we're going to be covering a very special chamber. Now, this chamber, Trifecta, is special to me because it's the first one I sent in to Fan Chamber Reviews, which is a series done by Rage Gaming. It was the first time I ever got some recognition for my work, and he actually said it was quite a good level, and it made me feel good about making these Portal 2 maps. So I kept making them for his show. Most of the ones from here on out were either made for his show, or I kind of went overboard on a theme he suggested. There's two that I did delete at some point because I just felt they were too weak, but I will probably eventually link those in another video whenever they would have showed up in chronological order. But there will be a link to the timestamp where he plays this map. It's a little long because this map's a little long, which I'll get into, but basically the main design problem of this whole chamber is the pacing. But yeah, let's just get into it. And here we are in Trifecta, being stared down by tons of turrets, which is kind of fitting. We'll get into why later. Still love that. Anyway. This is Trifecta, or Part 1. This one is a bunch of micro-puzzles, and the theme that he put up, because he did themes at the end of his videos, which I really liked. Limiting like what you can do kind of maximizes creativity, so very interesting. And this was moving platforms. Now you can look around this chamber. There's a cube over here. You can't pull it through here, obviously. You can't really launch it around. So the next best thing is to figure out what this button does, and it's going to move this platform back and forth. Now, if I was smart, it should have moved the platform forward that way first, or I should have made this smaller or something, because this is kind of really slow, and it slows down the whole chamber. So this is just one of the many, I guess, symptoms that produce the whole off-pacing of this entire chamber. And, okay. So now we want to move the cube off of the moving platform onto this button, and catch this moving platform before it gets too far away. Because now we have to move this, well, I guess vertical moving platform into a position where we can jump on it to get across. About there, I think? You want it probably a bit farther than you think, normally. I just played this map enough when I was testing it that I know exactly where to stop it. So now we're going to catch a ride back. And you're going to need this cube on the other side as well. So once this gets kind of centered, let's remove the cube. And having this cube jump with you when you jump across makes this a little bit more difficult because your vision's being blocked. But just kind of jump at the edge of the platform. You should be fine. There we go. And here's the little door mechanic I came up with using moving platforms. Now you could just leave it in there. You can always slide through. It's just going to keep going back and forth. So we're going to quick save. I would advise you do if you're playing, well, if you played this you should have been quick saving, I guess. Or if you're playing and listening. Because we're going into a bit of a time section. Oh, this way, okay. So we need to get blue goop onto the wall over here and a limited amount of bounces of these platforms so that you can wall jump up to there. I think you have like 3 or 4 chances to do this. So it's really time intensive. And when you see this for the first time, it can just be completely, okay. Well, that's why we quick saved. It can be completely overwhelming because it's hard to tell what you need to do. There's no way to get into the blue gel chamber. You've got these platforms moving back and forth. Oh. And with the time constraint, once you realize you have it, everything becomes very, oh crap. Everything becomes very... There's a lot going on, right? It's a very hectic moment. Okay, I'm gonna concentrate. Okay. Part 1 done. Part 2 done. Now I just need to make the wall jump successfully. In fact, let me quick save here. So we don't have to go through all this again. Now you don't want to crouch when you hit this, because otherwise you won't bounce off of it. But you do want to probably crouch when you're going to land on these. Okay, we finished that. Now we're going to get into the next part. Which seems easy enough. The exit's behind us, though. Yeah, all these turrets. Well, they're safe for now. They won't be later, I assure you. And we get into another room with a bit of a different mechanic. So let's put a portal over here so I can show you this. If I put a portal there, moving platforms will erase portals they go over. So, we're going to have to be pretty quick on the draw here. I would advise portaling up there, then portaling kind of ahead of where your platform's moving and running through the portal. So, this is going to bounce and start coming back. That one's going to bounce there, so we're going to want to put a portal there. Oh, okay, not quite. But that's the general idea. We'll get to this puzzle later. Okay. This is definitely not the easiest thing in the world. And don't be surprised if you fall in the gel a couple of times. Okay, that didn't work. And... oh, that didn't work either. Oh! And this is why you quick save. Okay. If this takes too much longer, I'll just fast forward through my attempts. But hopefully I'll get it on this try. Okay, not well, that's the one I should have done it on, but we'll do it on the coming back part. Oh, yeah, if you miss this one when you try to go back around, it doesn't work out. Okay, we made it. Let's get up here. And we've retrieved a cube. I would advise dropping this one off. That's what you need to do. You don't want to have to go through all of that again. Now this puzzle is much easier than the last one. But it too is going to be wiping your portals, because if we watch here... this one's going to erase that one when it gets to the midpoint. But it's a whole lot easier to time. Oh, and don't worry, neither of these go into the gel. The death goo. Okay, here is... oh. There we go. So now we have a problem. In that we need to get this cube through, and us through. And we can't aim back over here. But if we put a portal over here, that one's just going to be erased. Well, that's why you're going to have to aim way over there this time. Let's get this here. So once that passes over... whoop, damn it. Ah, bugger. It's going to disappear this time. Yeah. Okay. Okay, we made it. So now we have these 3 cubes. And we're going to do something pretty cool. At least in my opinion. if a little clunky and odd. Now, one of these buttons moves a single... Not that one. I think it's this one? Yeah, this one moves a single thing, but this one's also attached to both other moving platforms. So if I put anything here, nothing's going to happen. If I put something here, nothing's going to happen. I have to have one of these red buttons and that red button activated in order to move these platforms. So, well, we're just going to keep doing that, actually. Well, yeah. That far right one's going to bounce off, so we're going to have to get it back over here. Yeah, once you get them arranged in a sort of cage shape, and you want to make sure that this middle one bounces back, because otherwise you're going to be trapped with not a cage, instead more like a box that you're locked out of. So we're going to get this one back. Okay. I'm just going to tap this one again. There we go. Put a cube over here. Then we're going to place this cube, which will unlock the door, as well as give us our little moving tank. See? The turrets are going to have a hard time hitting us in here. Oh. That one managed to shoot me from behind. They usually can't do that. But yeah, that was Trifecta. I did that actually much faster than I thought I would. There's a lot of pretty complex things you have to do in this chamber. But yeah, my main complaints with it are, when I designed it, where just kind of the pacing is a little slow if you don't know what you're doing. Knowing what you're doing gives you a huge advantage, of course, but you shouldn't assume that a player entering your chamber knows what they're doing. It's not something you should assume. But anyway, I've been Zaid, you've been you, and that's it for today. I'll see you next time in, I think, Cubes Cubed Cube. Yeah, that's a mouthful. Yeah, see you next time.